What's happening? We back with another draft show. It's your boys from the QSP Quality Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Mike. Y'all already know what the deal is. And on here right now, I got my boys with the rivalry gear on. Got my boy DJ. What's happening?
What's up, bro? How y'all feeling?
Yes, sir. Feeling good. Feeling like the future is good, man. The
Yeah,
future is bright. You know what I'm saying? The future, this draft was all about that team that you got on your chest, you know what I'm saying? What we was gonna do with that pick, so now we'll find out what happens with it today. And then I got my boy Shayne with me. Shayne, how your future feeling, dog?
Hey, buddy, I just want to let you know right now it's Jordan Love season. Okay, we're ready. We've moved on from the anti-vax lunatic, uh, 39, soon to be 40-year-old washed piece of shit. He's gone. Brian Gutekunst got way more in the trade that I even dreamed we were going to get. I thought it was going to be like some third-round pick and just having to eat all of his money. We did good. We got draft capital now. I'm ready. I'm hyped. Let's go.
All right. Well, I love the optimism, and man, if y'all go 3 for 3, I mean, I'll probably be like 60 and like still hurting. So, and y'all will have one more ring, so that's cool. Um, but in the meantime, man, you guys was just having some discourse about Shane. You was talking about some players that you wanted, and you were afraid the Bears might get you. Said you had like 3 guys. So let's kick it off with that, man. Then we'll go back to the top of the draft. But I thought y'all was having some interesting discourse. So
Yeah, man. I guess you would just say, like, just from my perspective as a Packers fan, right? Like if you're asking me, like, hey, who do you want? I mean, there's a couple names I really want, but I guess you could say, like, there's really nothing they're gonna do that's gonna be I'm gonna be like, that was fucking stupid. I mean, this is a team that is not going to has zero expectations this year. They are not going to be a playoff team. They're not going to compete. Like, you just need to start, I guess, kind of. I mean, it's not like a full blown rebuild, but you need to put around Jordan Love the best you can. And I mean, I'm good with if they want to go Paris Johnson from Ohio State. You can never have too many good offensive linemen, especially for a young quarterback, for a guy starting his first season. And I'm even ready to, and normally I would say I wouldn't want to do this, but the fact that this fucking team hasn't had a tight end with a pulse in like 10 years, if they want to go Kincaid from Utah,
Hey, you don't like Tanya? You didn't like Tanya?
he's fine. Like, he's okay. Like, I think he's a decent, like, pass catcher, but he missed a whole season. He tore his ACL.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's not bad. I think he'll probably be decent for Fields. But like Kincaid or Mayer, like, if they want to go one of these athletic tight ends that can, again, this team has not had a legitimately, like, a bona fide pass catcher since like Jermichael Finley.
So
And
you want Jermichael Finley or you want Mark Chimera?
bro, honestly, like, if the top two, here's my top three. Number one, JSN. Number two, Paris Johnson. Number three, Kincaid. I would strongly prefer one of those three.
So
Assuming something stupid doesn't happen, like, Jalen Carter falls or something like that.
how pissed you gonna be when they draft Lucas Van Ness?
You'll see.
Because like all of a sudden they're going to get weapons in the first round for their quarterback. Just all of a sudden,
Listen.
like
That
all
era,
of a sudden, like
listen. That
literally,
era you're talking about is over, baby. That guy is not. He's gone. He's gone.
how? No, I'm saying like the people that still make the decisions are still there. So like y'all
I
didn't get no
mean,
GM or president.
we took Watson at the top of the second round last year, and look at what he produced there. What's the difference? I mean,
That ain't the first though.
so
The first is like how many people y'all passed up, and then like, hey, we just gonna draft these guys and like hopefully they like work out. And that was because y'all was drafting for like a dude that was already established. Now you need a guy that need like a bunch of help. And so like to me that's the biggest difference. Because even when Roger started, he still had them old cats that was playing with Favre. So he really, I mean, he always was in a position of like, hey, I'm good, and then we already got these weapons, and then now they'll draft a 4th-round person like Aaron Jones, lucked up on him or Corey or
Right. Well,
Bailey.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with anything you said, but turn your fucking volume off. You know what? I don't disagree with anything you just said, but I mean the whole like that has to be. I mean, Christian Watson was basically a 1st-round pick last year, right? I mean, it was taken at the very top of the 2nd. Who cares? Again, one of those 3, I'm happy. It is what it is. I mean, or again, if you really want to trade down or trade back, even though they just swap picks, I mean, that's never trading back is never a bad idea for any team, right? Like look what the Bears did. I mean, obviously you're not going to get that kind of deal, but I mean, trading back is never going to be a mistake.
Yeah, I just hope JSN don't fall to y'all because
he's a weird like he's he could go to Green Bay. He could slide. I don't know. I mean, I kind of don't think they're going to take JSN because they have that extra 2nd-round pick now. So they could probably get a receiver there too. But I don't know. I mean, number 1, give me Paris Johnson. Number 2, give me Kincaid.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
What about you guys? Where are you at?
But with the Bears, I want them to take a lineman. If like Will Anderson or Jalen Carter don't fall, which I don't think neither one of them is going to be there, give me the best tackle. So whoever y'all got highest rated on y'all board, give me that guy because other than that, like nothing else to me makes sense. Like you gotta protect Justin or you gotta rush the passer. The Bears had the worst sack totals in the league last year. Their leading sack man was their safety with 4 sacks. Also, Justin got sacked like 50 times last year. You can't get him killed, and you gotta rush the passer. So to me, drafting anything else other than that literally don't make sense. Like we don't need a wideout, like because what's the wideout for going to do? That's not going to help nothing. We don't need a tight end. Already got them. We need a corner, but you will probably get one of them later. But if you can get a premium tackle, that's going to be your tackle for the next decade to protect your franchise quarterback, then that's good. And
I just keep looking at. I'm not even going to say like mocks. I'm just kind of just looking at it myself and just trying to forecast. Like, okay, how is this most likely going to go down? And I just keep somehow seeing the Bears ending up with Jalen Carter.
Yeah, that's only if one of them other teams draft corners. Like if Detroit and the Raiders go,
the Raiders, right.
Yeah, if they go corners, then yeah, probably. Like I could see it. And then also this Houston trade or non-trade, and then this Arizona trade or non-trade, because that means the quarterbacks is going earlier, which means that, the other positions is falling. Because I think either Will Anderson or Jalen Carter actually gonna end up in Seattle. If Seattle don't get one of those guys, I'd be very surprised. Because I don't see them taking a quarterback.
God, if I was Seattle, to me it's a no-brainer. I'd go Carter.
Yeah. They got like, based on what they're saying, they got Carter and Richardson like as like they top 2. Which I don't think that's cap either. Like I think.
All right, Schwab, give it to us. Where are you projecting? What do you want the Bears to do at 9?
I mocked Tyree Wilson. I thought he was going to fall. I don't know the extent of the medical concerns. So if we're going offensive lineman, I would like Darnell Wright out of Tennessee. He was the number 1 tackle on my board.
Where is he being projected right now?
Anywhere from top 10 to like late 1st round. I think he's a top 10 talent.
I think so, just for the fact of that he was at Tennessee and he went against all those guys and he gave up no sacks. And then Will Anderson like vouched for him. Like Will Anderson said that it was nothing he could do with him, and all the tape showed that. So for that alone, like, I mean, that to me looks like a good pick either or. Like I'll be happy with like either Paris or Darnell. Like just get some lineman help. It's not a sexy pick, but like it don't matter. Like you got to protect your quarterback because you could have wide receiver 1 through 4, you can have a tight end 1 and 2, but if they don't got time to get the ball, then none of that matters.
All right, DJ, I lied. Okay, I told you that there's nothing the Packers could do that was really going to piss me off based on the kind of just where the team's at right now, right?
Yeah.
If they take fucking Lucas Van Ness, a white edge rusher from Iowa, I'm out.
That's what I said.
I know. I'm just kind of looking at it right now. If that's the pick, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I said, like, give me Paris Johnson, Kincaid, JSN. What's the Polish guy's name? Schwab from Northwest. Skoronski?
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. Whatever the fuck. Just do not fucking take this Lucas Van Ness guy. I do not want a white edge rush from Iowa.
So you say you out. So where you going if you out, Shayne?
I don't know. I'm out. I don't know, but I'm out.
You'll start watching CFL or
Baltimore, baby. We just re-upped Lamar. We gave Lamar 52 M's a year, right?
CFL just got a new TV deal with CBS Sports, by the way. So congratulations to them. Unfortunately, not going to be on ESPN anymore, but hopefully it's going to be Paramount Plus, which great service.
What about Nolan Smith? I heard somebody was saying they thought he's the best defensive player in the draft. The edge from Georgia. Like, I've seen him mocked all over too. Yeah. Like, if I'm Philadelphia, DJ, you mentioned Philadelphia at 10, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of maybe where I would look to go. I do not want to hear Bijan Robinson. If Bijan Robinson goes to Philadelphia, I'll log off. I'm dead serious. It's not. Philadelphia just don't operate like that. Why would they take a running back at the 10th pick when they can plug in any running back in the world they want? They could get a practice squad guy that can produce in that system. Seriously.
Yeah, no, he was mocked there too. Nolan Smith was mocked in Philly. So like that's a good idea too, because like before he got hurt, they were saying like he could be a top 5 pick like overall. And I mean, of course, he played on like that loaded Georgia team, and literally all them last guys that came from Georgia in the past couple of years on the defense have been killing. They already got Jordan Davis and the Kobe Dean. I mean, throw another Georgia guy out there. I'll be cool with that too, because Brandon Graham is old, Fletcher Cox old. They both just signed 1-year deals, and then they can still get another pass rusher if they want to with like pick number 30, or they'll probably go like maybe like one of the offensive linemen, because of course some of their linemen are like older. So really I think they're gonna build from, you know, their lines, because that's what they do, and that's why they good, because like you gotta have a good line, man.
So I want to hear what you guys think about the receivers in this draft, right? Because I'm looking at where some of these projections are, right? And I obviously watch a ton of college football. And I will say last year I watched I hate to go like, oh, Mike, I hate to go old school Buck here, but I watched like every snap of every TCU game. Bro, Quentin Johnson is currently being projected. I see a mock as like a late first round guy. I don't get that. Bro, like he to me is the best receiver in the draft.
Who?
Quentin Johnson from TCU.
Oh, you like him? I don't like
him.
Yeah,
I do.
I don't like him as much because I watched the last game, the Big 12 championship, and then when they actually like made it to the playoffs, and he a body catcher. And so like if you that big, you got to catch with your hands. And so like I was saying it, I'm like, yeah, he gonna be a big body for somebody, but I didn't like how much he was a body catcher and how them good corners was like physical with him. And yeah, like he wasn't really out there like picking them boys apart like he should have been. Like if you telling me he the best receiver in the draft, I need to see it in these games. Like I need to see it with these people. And so like from the Big 12 and then them last 2 games in the playoffs, like I didn't like what I was seeing, because I saw a lot of this, and then a lot of guys being physical with him and him not being able to bring in, you know, passes. And so he probably
I watched him.
He going mid to late though.
I watched him dominate games. I mean, I hear what you're saying. But like that dude was getting doubled left and right. It did not matter.
I mean, I'm with DJ here on this one. His ball skills need some work. His route running needs some work. I do think he's one of the highest upside guys in the class, maybe the highest upside guy. But he's the fourth wide receiver on my board. I don't have anybody graded higher than the late first round pick.
Wait, not even JSN?
I late first. Because I think he's going to be limited to the slot.
I mean, maybe, but he could probably grow from that because none of these guys really got speed except for like.
See, I think Addison's a little bit overrated.
I do too. The more I watched to him, the less I liked.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, that's definitely Bryce.
They knew who they were taking the second you guys saw the trade break with the Bears, and the media kept trying to do this weird thing with. Well, they're still deciding, and they're going to go C.J. Stroud. Are they going to could what was this Reddit thing from a couple days ago? Could Levis go number one?
Yeah,
and then I'm just like, bro, they knew that they were taking this guy from the second that trade happened with the Bears. No team in history has ever traded it. Like even with San Francisco a couple years ago. Remember the Trey Lance thing when Mac Jones was the favorite up until draft day.
Yeah,
like people thought it was Mac Jones. Well, San Francisco did a good job of not showing their hand, right? They knew they were taking Lance. That's how that shit works.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still kind of hoping against hope that they would do something stupid and pass on this guy because I would like a number one pick again next year.
Well, I mean, he could be good, and that doesn't mean they're going to win games this year.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of the team still stinks, but no.
How many rookie quarterbacks come in and are just straight leading to wins? It's not
many.
Right.
It's like RG3, maybe Andrew Luck, maybe.
It's just not. It's not. It's rare. It's rare.
Yeah,
your roster matters. Like you're not playing fucking, Vanderbilt anymore.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, just his mind for the game, his ability to execute NFL concepts. These are the things that like I was so high on Joe Burrow on, and the reason that like he was my number one all-time quarterback prospect because those guys don't miss. Guys that can come into the league and that they're already there mentally and able to handle the position from an NFL standpoint. Like those guys are rare. Where the transition, from to NFL schemes and NFL defenses, like that's not going to be an issue for Bryce Young. It's going to be an issue for everybody else, but not Bryce Young.
So I'll say like this is the Texans here is one of the more within the last few years, like kind of like, man, they can go a lot of ways here. I don't think there's really any consensus. I mean, what do you guys think? Is it going to go Stroud? Is it going to be Will Anderson?
I think
I'll say this. I'm taking Will Anderson here all day because there is not one quarterback left on this board that I would rather take this pick and pass on Will Anderson. I'll ride with Davis Mills for another year and wait.
Well, they could take Richardson to play tight end for Davis Mills, right, Schwab?
Nah, that's later. No, listen, what I said was Richardson, I think, has a lot of question marks. So does Will Levis, so does CJ Stroud. If I'm a GM and I'm between Levis and Richardson, I think I'd be going with Richardson here. A, the upside, which I think is higher than Levis, higher than anybody in this class. And B, just the idea that if it doesn't work out at quarterback, I think he can still be a really good NFL player.
If it don't work out at quarterback, then he's like out.
Then he's not going to play in the league, dude.
Like, why? Jordan Pryor did.
He's not going to be nothing else. Like he is literally the 1% of athlete. He's big as Cam Newton, fast as Lamar Jackson, but that can throw it as far as, let's say, Josh Allen.
Look, the accuracy concerns are 100% fair.
Yeah, but you can work on that though. You can
accuracy decision making.
Josh Allen threw 56%. Jalen Hurts first year, he was at like less than 60 or like close to like at 60. So like Geno for his whole career until this past year was like hovering around 60 or like not getting nothing. And then he literally just led the league in passing.
Like if I'm the Texans, I'd go Stroud here.
Yeah.
But like if I'm the Colts,
I just wait.
If I'm the Colts, you know what? I get the whole. I would understand taking a shot at Richardson.
Man, they gonna Levis. They gonna Levis because he white. Even though they got a what you call it? They got a scheme for like a mobile quarterback, but he not gonna play anyways. Like neither one of them need to play.
Bro.
Like Levis
To me, to me, the Texans, like, you need a fucking quarterback. Unless your plan is to really just tank for Caleb next year. I mean, you guys already fucked that up when you went and beat the Colts and scored on 4th and 20 or whatever. Just take Stroud. If I'm the Texans here, I'm going Stroud. Mike,
I don't think he's clearly better than Davis Mills.
Go Stroud, JSN.
What did you just say?
He said something about Davis Mills. We gonna ignore that. But
did you say that Stroud's not clearly better?
He's clearly. I said I don't think he's clearly better than Davis Mills.
Who?
Stroud?
Are you kidding me?
Stroud. Is that Ohio State bias? Really, Mike? Help me out here. What in the world?
Man,
what?
Man, because this is like it's like Andy Dalton or fucking Mike Glennon all over again. But speaking of quarterbacks, man, which the Texans should take, they pick is in between picks, man. We're gonna work on this quarterback tier list I got here. So I'm just gonna start from the top and we go from there. We have the tiers, God tier, all the way to hell tier.
There's one guy in God tier. That's it. We know that.
Well, that's what the argument is. So we need to hear from y'all, and then I'll place them in the tier that they belong in. So I will start with Josh Allen. A tier, clearly.
Yeah.
Any arguments?
Nope.
No.
He is Super Bowl away at a Mahomes playoff victory, like beating the shit out of Mahomes.
All right, here it is, boys.
He's that far away from being God tier.
Man, y'all TV faster than
CJ Stroud. Well, it looks like the Texans think that Stroud was better.
That's what they.
Yeah, the Texans always think this is why.
Man, y'all TV faster than mine.
I won't say anything next time then.
No, like you just said that the pick is in, so I just heard that, but I heard Mike say CJ Stroud, so that's good, bro.
No, listen. Here's my concern with Stroud, and I'll start on the positive note here because I think he's the most accurate passer in this class. Showed that on tape, showed that at the combine, had a great game against Georgia. But my concerns, seeing Justin Fields when he was coming out, and he's coming out of this Ohio State offense where you're not being asked to go through a progression the same way he's going to be asked to in the NFL. We're going into year 3 of Justin Fields, and he still hasn't totally mastered that. Holds on to the ball too long. We've seen if you pressure him and you speed him up, he can make some bad decisions. The other thing
Hold on right there. One quarterback in the NFL, if you speed them up, they make less than better decisions.
Yeah. No, that's fair, but he doesn't handle pressure as well as some of the other guys do, is what I'm saying.
So who got the best system for quarterbacks coming out? Because up until last year, wasn't nobody, I mean, maybe like a couple years ago, wasn't nobody talking about no Alabama quarterback, but then all of a sudden they are a quarterback factory. They've been winning championships for a long time now.
If you look at the things that Bill O'Brien was doing with Bryce Young, the things Joe Brady was doing with Joe Burrow at LSU when he was there, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. And it's a steep hill to climb, just as it was with Fields, just as it's going to be with Stroud. The other issue, what was CJ Stroud? Okay, he had the great game against Georgia. They lost. What was his signature moment here? We saw Justin Fields nuke Clemson in the playoff, and you can think, okay, there's something
I don't need a signature moment to see if a guy's going to be good in the pros or not.
Yeah, and then that Georgia game, even though they lost, did you see that he torched them? They
sure.
They about to have 5 first-round picks. What you talking about?
Look, let's be honest. He played some real bums in the Big Ten.
Yeah, but I mean,
who did he play in the Big Ten? Michigan, he lost both of those.
How many
points did he put up this year against Michigan?
How many points did he have in the second half against Michigan? 1, 2, 3. He had 2 turnovers in that second half.
So how many signature moments did Max Duggan have this year? And does that make him a great NFL quarterback?
Right. Max Duggan balled the fuck out. Nobody's talking about him as a quarterback. I don't need a signature moment to say, you know what, this guy's going to be a good pro or not.
Here's another guy who had signature moments in college. Baker Mayfield.
Ew. Hell,
Baker Mayfield was very good in college, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
hell.
All right.
What's Arizona doing here? They're probably going to make some sort of trade, right?
They either gonna trade or it gotta be
Will Anderson.
Yeah, nothing else to me makes sense unless they get a lineman. No. They might get a lineman though.
Paris Johnson.
They might go best lineman because they literally haven't drafted a first round lineman in a while, and that's how little man keep getting hit.
I thought they was gonna trade. I don't know.
They might trade though.
All right, QB tier list next up.
I think
Joe Burrow.
Hey.
Burrow.
You know what? If you wanted to put him ahead of Josh Allen, I wouldn't argue.
Schwab, any thoughts? That's your boy.
Yeah, that's my boy. Number 2 after Mahomes. God tier. You see that team he dragged to the Super Bowl? Eli Apple was one of their starting cornerbacks. Eli Apple stinks. That offensive line continuously getting him killed. They went to the Super Bowl. Thank God tier, I don't know what it is. That's Iverson with the 0-1 Sixers.
All right. For me, Joe Burrow, no argument, God tier. Next, is this Carr? I can't fucking tell.
That is Carr.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's Carr.
Mike. Can we put Joe Burrow at A, please? God tier is
that's what I was thinking.
Like no disrespect to Burrow. No disrespect to Burrow, but I got Burrow on the A line. I can't go God tier.
All right, top of A tier. Burrow.
I'm good with it. You know what? If you want to just look at the go off of kind of last year's playoff, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with putting Burrow ahead of Josh Allen.
Does Mahomes need his own tier? Is that what we saying? And God tier is his own tier.
All right, I do want to give. Hold on.
Saying.
Breaking news. I'm not gonna. I'm looking at a few things, but I'm not gonna give out a pick or something.
They traded.
The Cardinals are trading it to the Texans, so the Texans are picking again.
Wow. Who had this? Daniel Jeremiah had this. Wow.
Oh wow. And he trash.
So what are the Texans gonna? They got to go Anderson, right?
It will Anderson.
Probably Anderson. Yeah.
I understand Arizona trading back. I'll tell you what. I'm telling you right now, Arizona that's a bottom again team in the league. They're gonna be in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
They shouldn't be. They can't get rid of dude, little man.
They'll find a way. He's not. He sucks, and he's hurt.
They can't, man. They just gave him all of that money and it's guaranteed. They can't get rid of him. They're gonna just have to drive the next best player available after the quarterback. Or if they that sorry, what's gonna happen is they're gonna get that Bears package.
When was the last time something like this happened? Where a team picked second and then traded for third?
I don't know. They probably about to get one of those.
It's got to be Anderson, right? I mean, that's not. I'm not looking. That's got to be. This seems like a no-brainer. They just took the quarterback. If Carter doesn't go to Seattle, I think you guys get him.
He going to Seattle, I think now. And then Indiana didn't have to move. The coach didn't have to move, so they about to get probably Levis, even though that's gonna get whatever they GM name fired. Get him out of here.
Ballard, right? Still
Ballard. Yeah, Ballard. Get him out of here. Because Gardner Minshew going to be able to keep them below 500, and you could just let whoever they get sit because both of them guys got to sit.
I mean, isn't that kind of feel like the way it's shaking out though? If Seattle doesn't go Carter, you guys are gonna fucking get him because I think it's gonna go cornerback happy with Witherspoon to the Lions, which pisses me off. And
what, you like him?
Yeah.
I don't know. They might get him. Detroit, that's gonna piss me off because now that's
what I'm saying. Detroit's gonna get fucking Witherspoon.
No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about they could low key grab Carter too.
And Seattle. You're saying if Seattle doesn't?
Yeah. So then now you got to deal with Carter and Hutchinson next year. The Bears for sure got to go offensive line because ain't nobody trying to deal with that. But you got to have a really good running game and then have really good offensive scheme to deal with really good pass rush.
Would you be mad if the Bears passed on Jalen Carter and took Wilson?
Yeah, because
like you wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't
at least understand it at least a little bit.
I would understand it, but I wouldn't necessarily be mad. I'd be mad if they passed on Carter and drafted like a corner or a wide receiver or something. That'll make me mad. But if you get another edge guy, then okay. But
Will Anderson, there it is.
But yeah, like
Jeremiah batting 3 for 3. Wow, good job by him.
Yeah, they probably giving away one of those picks from next year.
Yeah, man, it was really hard to project fucking Bryce Young, then C.J. Stroud, and Will Anderson. Yeah, wow. Clap off, hands off to that fucking guy for that mock.
No, but he projected the trade too.
That's third overall. Whoever doing
he projected the trade.
Yeah.
Okay. I stand somewhat corrected. Okay. All right. Now we have potential hilarity, right? Like I am rooting for the Colts to take Will Levis. I just am. Because it would be such a fucking Jim Irsay pick, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Mike, what do you think they should do here? Not what they will do. What do you think they should do?
I don't see why not get Anthony Richardson myself.
Kind of hard to argue that. You know what, man? Like I agree with that because they need a quarterback. This team hasn't had they've been dying for the. I mean, we go from what? Phillip Rivers, Jacoby Brissett,
Matt Ryan.
Ryan, who couldn't even throw the ball past like 5 yards. It was apparent in his first game. Like this dude is done. Like you gotta go.
I don't think Will Levis is it. I tried to watch some tape on him, and it was like, okay, you put him like he's like a not like same style of player, but like the only situation I can see working is like a Garoppolo in San Francisco type of situation, like or like Mac Jones when the Patriots look good, like you know what I mean. Like I don't see him being like okay, this guy's gonna change the face of the franchise, like no matter how good the situation is. Like I don't even see him being.
Bro, like I never saw anything from Levis that made me think like, yeah, that's an NFL quarterback. Like I'm not a big Richardson fan, but like I said in the chat, like there was times where I'm watching like that game against Utah to open the season. I remember I had Utah big too, Mike, and I'm like, damn, this dude is fucking tough. And then there's other games where I'm like, I don't know, man. So I at least I see what the people that are projecting Richardson to be really good. Like I see what they're seeing. I've never seen anything from Levis that makes me think like, yeah, this is a top 5 pick. He's like maybe a 3rd round project type guy.
Yeah.
I see a big arm, mobility, and there's some mitigating factors here because the situation at Kentucky wasn't any good either. But I mean, you're right. I had the guy as a 2nd round pick.
Schwab, turn your TV down when you come off mute.
Yeah.
But that Cardinals trade was crazy. They get in 12, 33, a 1st next year and a 3rd next year. Texans get in. Well, they got the 3rd, and then they get in 105. So like they gave up all that for to get Will Anderson. They must think like he's gonna be that dude.
I mean,
but I don't necessarily hate
it. You're trying to turn your fucking franchise around, right? You just went and got a defensive head coach, right?
Yeah.
And you needed a quarterback, and you went and got arguably the best defensive player in the draft.
Yeah.
I personally think it's kind of think it's Carter, but I don't really fucking know, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I respect what the Texans are doing. I do.
Yeah. Because they got hella picks. They got like another 2nd too, I think next year too, from Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. So they got hella picks.
And don't forget too, like teams are gonna look at what the Bears did and be like, oh, we can do the same thing next year. Maybe even for fucking more with Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a team that has a quarterback and you end up with the first pick, you're selling that for a ransom, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Just like Poles did, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be something that's going to be like really the tanking, like right around Thanksgiving this year is going to be like second level.
And I think Caleb Williams is like head and shoulders above any other quarterback. Even though I did hear people saying like, yeah, he got that Patrick Mahomes this and that and blah blah blah. They was already talking about the 2024 draft and like, yeah, he the first overall pick no matter what happened. But I don't like Drake May. I don't like that other dude they talking about. I don't like none of those cats.
Drake May is legit. He is.
I think May is legit. I think May is kind of legit. We'll see though.
Fire too. Another UNC quarterback? No thanks.
Right, so we all besides Schwab, we're in agreement that we would take Richardson here, right?
Yeah, I mean you got to do something, man, at this point because you can't be like we about to tank and try to get somebody next year.
And nobody can be mad at nobody in the fan base can be mad. Like if they take Richardson and he doesn't work out, you can't be mad at that. You took a shot at a guy with high upside, right?
Yeah. And you got the the coach for it. So like they got the Eagles offensive coordinator as a coach to run a similar system, and y'all been
there it is.
Do all
Anthony
of
Richardson.
So yeah.
Wow, they actually did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not surprising. I thought it was going.
I would say it's surprising in the light that it just felt so Colts to take Levis.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
that's the only thing that's like I'm like okay.
Yeah,
and I think they made the right call. And again, like I totally understand the questions on Richardson, but he's for sure the most intriguing guy in the draft for sure, right? Even the people that claim he's a tight end or something could say like, you know what? Yeah, this guy is intriguing.
Yeah, this whole walk to the podium thing is stupid and it take way too long already.
I like Sauce Gardner went the wrong way last year.
Yeah.
All right, this is the biggest pick of the draft for you guys, right?
Man, it's gonna be Jalen Carter, man. The way that it fell, and then Levis is falling now. He a second round pick. Go home. Levis is falling.
I will say this though about Seattle. I think the Geno Smith story is fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
And that man got the bag, and I'm happy for dude. Like you listen to him in an interview, like he's awesome guy, right?
Yeah.
I will not be I'm gonna be Mike. Me and Mike, we're gonna get together in the summer, and we're gonna do some season long shows, and we're gonna talk some gambling. I'm going to sell the fuck out of Seattle this year. I do not think he's going to repeat what he did last year. I'm not hating. I just think that was like just a perfect kind of situation to step into. Zero expectations whatsoever. Let it rip. You know what I'm saying? Now you got some more tape on Geno in that system, right? I'm just kind of like repeating that. No, not happening. Mike, we're gonna get together and do some win total shows, and I'm gonna tell you right now, depending on the number, obviously, but Seattle unders are gonna be. I give him a C. C. I think that's fair.
C because we only seen it for like one year,
and he balled last year, and I respect him. I respect him.
He put up a A year though, like, but
he did. I respect it. I just don't. You guys see what I'm saying though? Like, I don't really see that being like that's not. They're not gonna make the playoffs again, and my money's gonna be on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on the no minus whatever. They're not making the playoffs again. And I'm not going to just like put it all on his shoulders or something. I just like, I don't know. I think there was definitely some overachieving last year.
They overachieved.
Yeah.
They had injuries, and I don't know, man. If they draft well, if they draft well, which they draft extremely well last year, like
they do with the capital, no doubt.
Yeah. So if they draft well again, it might not all be on their shoulders because they were starting two rookie tackles, and then they got a 5th round corner who turned out to be like an all pro type player. So like, if they clean up their defense, man, it won't all be on him. And so like, I think that's why they still got a chance. Like, if they draft well and they hit on these picks, I think they're gonna be straight because it's not gonna depend on him. I think a part of the reason why he had to throw a lot last year and he had to do so much was because their defense was getting slashed. Like, their defense was getting cooked. They couldn't rush the passer. They couldn't rush the passer at all, and they couldn't really stop the run. So like, it was kind of like you had to try to like outscore people. But if they clean up they defense stuff, man, I think they're gonna be straight. And Kenneth Walker is like good too. So
man, side note, I just read a few tweets and I'm starting to buy some Anthony Richardson Colts shit. Think about it. 9 or 10 games a year in the dome where he could really use his athleticism, right? Him and Jonathan Taylor together in that backfield.
Yeah,
that's gonna
be. I'm like,
that's gonna be a problem. Like,
and Jonathan Taylor got a lot of miles on him. Like, I think he put up 2Ks last 2 seasons.
Last year he was trash. I had him in I had 2 number 1 picks in fantasy last year in my season longs, and I had Taylor in both. It was a no-brainer, right? It was a no-brainer to take Taylor first.
Unless
he was
you talk about the mileage, because the guy Marley, he had first overall, he fucking took Tyreek, and Tyreek was like wide receiver number 1 or 2 like the whole fucking year. Like, it was nuts. He's like, no, Jonathan Taylor got too many miles on him. He gonna get hurt this year, and he did. And we was like, bro, you didn't take Jonathan Taylor. The guy who had second pick was like, thank you, bro, for the championship. So I think Taylor will be back better this year. That's what I was thinking with Richardson.
This certainly helps, right? I mean, you had a corpse and Matt Ryan playing last year.
Right.
That help.
And that makes a huge difference.
Richardson, does he start right away? Why not, right? Probably.
I don't see why not.
Physically, he's ready. I mean, we know
fourth overall. And you don't have a guy there already, and like, okay.
Minshew.
Who?
Minshew Mania.
All right, so where is Gardner? Is he on here? Is Minshew on here? He not even on the damn. You can't even list him in the tier, man. And I'll fuck with Minshew.
So why you got Matt Ryan?
I didn't make this. This is just a template. Matt Ryan, we can just put him. He could go at the top of hell tier.
Yeah.
For Baker. And Ryan. All right, Richardson. What we put Richardson? He is on here.
You gotta put him. No, I ain't. You gotta put him at like D. We don't know.
But he not hell yet.
Side note, hold on. Side note, is anybody watching the Celtics-Hawks game right now? You know what I'm saying? What a terrible time for everybody's watching the draft. Like, what a terrible time for a game 6.
Yeah, that's because nobody care about that series, so that's why they put it on.
Right.
Damn.
All right. What's Seattle?
Wait, Atlanta themselves didn't even care. They didn't even have the time booked. They had a Janet Jackson concert,
right?
Yeah. So like, they didn't even believe in their own team, or else they would have blocked it off.
But that's crazy because it's the first round. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Y'all don't think y'all gonna make it 5-6 games into it?
Exactly. So like, if they don't care, why should anybody else care? Like,
all right, I think Seattle. I think Seattle's probably got to go Carter here, right?
Yeah, they for sure going.
I want them to fucking go Carter because I feel like if they don't, he's gonna fucking end up on your guys' D line.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Put him in the AFC West and then not him. I mean, NFC West and not to Detroit, like, because they would definitely gonna pick him next. I feel like once they go Carter, it's gonna be 2 corners, and who knows what the Falcons.
Why exactly? Atlanta's who knows what the fuck they're gonna do.
They gonna do. They might get Bijan. They might get Bijan,
which would be insane.
Yeah.
Remember we did the show 2 years ago or whatever it was, and I said taking Kyle Pitts over Justin Fields was idiotic.
Yeah.
And I stand by that. Yeah. And now you're stuck with Desmond fucking Ritter.
Yeah.
And not too much of my boy Ritter, man. Cincinnati.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on him. I'm just saying, like, he's
playoff. And I would have preferred to add Justin Fields too. So
it never made sense for Atlanta to go tight end at 4 when you have a roster that was shit.
Yeah, and still do.
And you didn't have, and you were looking for. And Fields was there, man. They could have taken Fields.
Yeah,
generational talent.
Yeah. I think for like Mike, for this list, I think all the rookies got to go in D because we don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not putting them over guys that's like
And
established.
and don't disrespect Jordan Love either. I want him in the D. Don't even if you put him on hell, I'm logging off. Put him in D, bro. He hasn't even fucking played. He hasn't even played a season yet.
You pretty much are in hell though.
Or don't be like Schwab here. All right, at least put him in on D. Give him a chance. Don't disrespect him like that. All right. All right. Seattle pick is in. Here we go. Carter, please.
Devin Witherspoon from Illinois.
Wow.
They went Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Oh man, he finna go to Detroit. That's crazy. Damn, Mike,
Wow. I did not see that coming.
Me
I
either.
thought Witherspoon was locked into Detroit at 6.
They
Like, you know what? Like, I don't want you guys to get Carter, but I didn't want fucking Detroit to get Witherspoon.
I don't want Detroit to get Carter. Oh, they about to be locking teams up now.
Bro,
with
you
Miller
think,
and him on that side?
you
Tough.
think, God, Detroit. How about Detroit goes Will Levis, please? Detroit, come on. Go Will Levis.
Mike, you got CJ at C already?
C tier, no question.
Look at that Ohio State bias gleaming through that screen.
Yeah.
Hey man, he was the number one guy, you know what I'm saying, all the way up until, you know, Caleb took over in the Michigan game. He's the top guy, man. And like y'all said, he balled the fuck out in that Georgia game. They didn't lose because of him.
No doubt. They missed because they brought in some dork that shouldn't even be playing in the fucking game to begin with, and he kicked the ball to the left. That ball still isn't landed.
Yeah.
Just wait till like 15 years from now, and there's no kicking isn't even a part of football, and we're gonna look back and be like, oh my god, did these fucking dorks really decide games?
It's a part of the game.
Mike, how many years have I been saying this though?
A lot. Kicking shouldn't be in football.
No doubt, it should not be a part of the game.
I felt that way several times. You know, shout out Parky. You know what I'm saying? That shit still sucks. So, all right, I got Bryce and CJ C tier, man, until they prove me otherwise.
Bro, I'm honestly like surprised.
That's too high.
I did not see that coming. Seattle never takes corners in the first round.
Yeah. They must have really liked him.
I mean, I just didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
DJ, you say it's too high? CJ and Bryce too high?
Yeah, because they rookies. They haven't done nothing. So, like, yeah, we could like them all we want, but they had a tier next to a dude that just threw for 4,000 yards and 30-something touchdowns. Like, that ain't right. Like,
where would you have put Geno the year before this?
Hell.
So they would have been better than him a year ago today.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And last year did happen. So
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like, I think we just got to default them as like D. But like we seen Geno play, and it was like hell level play, right? So for a rookie, you can't put them in hell because they literally haven't like taken a step as an NFL player. So I think you got to like have a default. So D to me is either niggas that's like never played, which is all of the rookies, or
all right, we got to trade. Arizona traded up to number 6.
What?
Arizona just traded up to number 6, so Detroit's
they about to get Carter in, I think. They about to get Carter in, I think. Damn, Detroit wasn't that high on him.
Wow, man.
Yeah, they about to get Carter in.
Bro, the only reason Carter's gonna slide is because of the fucking off the field shit.
So who you think they trade up for?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, so the Lions now own pick 12 and 34.
Okay.
So that was the trade. The Cardinals get pick 6, and the Lions move to 12, and then they get 34. Yeah, see, like, that's the kind of shit that I like when teams like Detroit do. If you don't have a guy that you really want at 6, move back. Go ahead that second round pick. Why not? There's never it's really never a bad idea to trade back, right?
Yeah.
But I don't really know why. What is Arizona? I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think Arizona does here? Paris Johnson?
Maybe
Tyree Wilson?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, look, if they really want to
keep,
if they really want to keep Cade McNown, then you got to start figuring out a way to protect him, right?
Yeah, protect him. Yeah.
I mean, dude is running for his fucking life every play.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's kind of an idiot, right?
Yeah,
like some of the things he says and some of the ways he plays, it's like it's way too reckless. But I mean, to me, like if you're trading up here, I'm going Paris Johnson.
Yeah.
I hope they don't, because I'm holding out like slim hope that Green Bay gets him, but that's probably just wishful thinking.
Hell, no, not B, C. No, not B, C. I low-key want to put him at D. Get him out of here. C.
Another Vic, man.
I know, but still C. Like, low-key, you might want to, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, quarterback play versus stats versus, like, who they are. Because stats, like, Dak should be at B, but, like, he don't be on nothing. So, like,
hell no, not based off last season.
Yeah, but, like,
Dak can B. I'm definitely putting Daniel Jones at B.
Nah, but like
I would rather have Daniel Jones right now.
Are we going off just straight like last season?
We going off quarterbacks. Where are they at right now?
All right,
you got 3 guys in the C line. Like, I'm sorry, but Dak Prescott is miles better than any of those guys. I don't really care like what I know there's a whole discourse around Dak, but bro, there isn't a fucking GM with a clue in the league that's taking any of those 3 over Dak. Like, that's not even fucking close.
All right, I'll put him at the top of C tier. Because if I put Dak, I'd rather have Daniel Jones right now. I'm not gonna.
And Dak, stop it.
I would, bro. Because Daniel Jones got a team around him that's good for Daniel Jones. Like that, like Saquon, a healthy Saquon is Daniel Jones at his best. And they didn't even use the receivers that they went and picked up.
Bro, that
Galladay ain't play. Tony, they got rid of him. Like Shepard was his best receiver at Saquon.
Mike, I want to circle the date for our summer, we usually do like mid-June. We start talking win totals because there's 2 teams we've talked about already that your boy is going to be blasting unders and no playoffs, and that's the Giants and the Seahawks. Those are 2 teams that way overachieved last year, and I'm not like no. Daniel Jones, no. We're not going to do this, Mike. We're not going to do this. That was just a complete overachievement, not repeating. Like, Geno has a better chance of repeating strong numbers than Jones.
And Jones wasn't even strong. Wait,
W's, man. Daniel Jones don't like. I don't know. He limited his turnovers. He had Saquon Barkley healthy, which I think this is the first year that Saquon was healthy the whole time since Jones on the team. Like I fuck with Daniel Jones, man. I'm sorry. Like,
all right.
Even where he at then.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, Mike. I'm looking forward to our win total show.
It's Paris Johnson Jr. to Arizona. So the board continues to shape up good for the Bears at number 9.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, that makes sense.
Well, let's remove the temptation for polls to do it because I like Darnell Wright better.
What I miss?
Mike and his board. Mike and his board. Oh man.
Oh shit. Okay. Really, Mike?
Oh. He's C tier. He's D tier right now.
Oh hell no! You tripping? You said D.
He's at the end of C. Then he's not ahead of Daniel Jones. He's not ahead of Geno yet.
Justin Fields set many quarterback records this past year, and he's trending upward. B tier.
He threw for under 200 yards a game.
Who's
He
he
ain't as
throwing
good as
to?
Dak. He ain't as good as
Who's he throwing
Jones had
to?
a better year. Geno had a better year.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they had better teams too, but Fields is the better player. B
I don't
tier.
think
see.
Jones had a better year.
We'll see. He ain't there now. Is the point?
Man,
B
I don't-
tier.
I don't even think you like the Bears, to be honest.
No, I correct it. He should be in C, but he's toward the end of C. He can't be ahead of Dak, or DJ or Jones yet. No, this is just realism.
Fine.
All right,
But
Raiders gotta go. It's got to be Christian Gonzalez, right? The Oregon corner.
Or Tyree Wilson.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Okay,
about Fields.
okay.
Please get them off the board because I don't want them to drive.
I still have no fucking clue what the Falcons are going to do. I mean, I'm gonna laugh my ass off if they take Bijan, dude. I really am.
Broderick
They
Jones.
might grab him, bro.
Broderick Jones.
Or if
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez is still there, they hell.
Yeah, they got to get a corner, man. They
It could be Broderick
they gotta
Jones.
get
It
a
could
corner
be
help.
Christian Gonzalez if he's still there. It could be Tyree Wilson and an edge rusher.
Yeah.
Bro, if I'm the Raiders and I'm playing in a fucking division with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert, I'm taking the best corner available.
Yeah.
Like, how is that even? Like,
Yeah.
how is that even a
I ran up
question?
there and like handing them the card because they can't cover.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to go Gonzalez here.
I don't remember the last time they actually been able to cover. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, Oakland's corners have been getting cooked for years,
yeah,
man.
like Charles Wilson prime, like
Straight
you gotta
up,
look
that's
at
a good
Charles, like
point.
Charles Wilson prime. Like, when last time they've been able to like cover? Like, and then you playing in that division, man. You got to be able to cover. Yeah, you need to rush the passer because that's going to be your equalizer, right? Is being able to rush the passer, but they haven't been able to cover for years. They
That's
at least been able to rush.
Yeah, man. They already got Max Crowd. Like, I mean, like if you really think Wilson is that dude, okay, but I mean, he's got some medical questions. I would, to me, it's a no-brainer. I'd go Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Or Will Levis.
Yeah, Heineke hell.
Oh, I'm looking at these Mel Kiper's best available. Mel Kiper's best available. Jalen Carter 1. Okay, we all agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Will Levis 2, Bijan Robinson 3. What the fuck are you talking about?
He had Levis as his number 2 quarterback.
I know.
So he can.
But like even Bijan, again, like I know I do this running back thing every year. But it just does not make sense to take a running back in the top 10. I'm not taking him anywhere in the first round. If a team like, you know what, if you want a Buffalo at 27, if he was somehow still there and they said, you know what, we're going to take Bijan, okay, I guess I somewhat understand that.
Mike,
fuck would the Falcons take him?
You don't like Hendon Hooker?
Nah, he's trash.
Or he hurt.
He's trash.
He trash?
Yeah.
They gonna just call him trash.
Hendon Hooker?
Yeah.
He trash.
Oh, that's
He's
crazy.
25.
Yeah.
Like, he not on shit. But somebody who is, Jalen Hurts, B tier, like.
Yeah, I'll say like B because he really only had last year where he done it. Them dudes that's in A had multiple seasons where they done it.
He's behind Herbert, but I think both should be in A.
Oh, he's in front of Herbert. Herbert just be out there.
We just said he only had the 1 year. Herbert had multiple years.
Yeah, but Herbert hasn't won games. Herbert has lost more games than Jalen Hurts has won. Like
Hurts was MVP runner up to Mahomes in his fuck you season. Just like Rodgers had the fuck you season the year before. Last year was Mahomes' fuck you season. I said it on the podcast beginning when I told y'all last to pound the Chiefs once again, and Hurts was right there behind him. And if he wouldn't have got hurt, he might have won the MVP too. Mahomes did his thing, but the Eagles were the best team in football the whole year. And they got AJ Brown, so they gave him another big weapon to throw.
Bro, I don't think it's an outlandish statement to say Herbert is right there, maybe a little bit better than Hurts. I don't think that's outlandish.
I don't think
I'm as high on Hurts as anybody. I'm the one that was on his shit before the season started last year. Remember? But Herbert, to me, like Herbert turns the ball over too. Like he's got to clean some of that up for sure. But I'm a big Herbert fan.
Man, Herbert had one of the most productive players in the NFL on his team, and they couldn't get it done, man. Yeah, Eckler had a dream year. Eckler had the year that everybody thought Taylor was going to have, and more, because he catch balls.
Like, if you're just talking about, like, quarterback talent and quarterback play, yeah, like, they are, like, to me, they, like, what and what, because Herbert could do everything. Like, Herbert don't got no weakness. Like, he can get out the pocket. He can run on you. He can throw all of that. But then when you look at, like, the impact on the team, it's something missing. And the Chargers, they be charging. And so, like, until Herbert get that little thing that where he can impact the team more, I got to put Jalen a little bit.
Yeah, I got no beef with that.
His coaches are idiots.
Herbert has an issue too that Jalen Hurts doesn't have. He's got to play in a fucking division with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like
two other teams in Hurts division made the playoffs, man.
Yeah, so that is true too. I mean, yeah, last year, and then Herbert gonna break a lot of like quarterback records. He already like the youngest to like 12,000 yards and like all of that. He gonna break all of it.
Have you ever heard him like say a word? He's one of those guys. Like I can't remember. Like, can you ever remember a Justin Herbert like soundbite?
He don't like doing that. He just like
I just never heard dude talk.
No, not really.
Tyree Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, they gotta rush it. They gonna just like, hey, we gonna rush the passer, man.
Bro, I'm logging off when you guys take Jalen Carter, bro.
they like, man, we gotta rush the passer.
Damn, look at those shades. All right, I respect that. I respect them shades. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I get it.
To the Bears.
All right,
this has got to be Christian.
Atlanta has potential to do something fucking stupid here and make us laugh. Like they have serious potential to do something that's gonna be like, what? Bro, what if the Bears would like pass Carter and Philly got him? Oh my god.
Yeah, it could be a possibility, man. They could just grab the tackle that they like. That's not Paris Johnson. It could be possible. I know they better not. I know they better get somebody on the line. Like at this point, I want Carter, but if they get an offensive lineman, I'm cool. But I don't. They don't need a corner right now.
Well, for the Bears though, like I think it was probably Paris Johnson or nothing, right? I mean, you guys like that Skoronski guy? Maybe. I don't really know a ton about him, to be honest.
Mike, you don't like Kyler Murray? Wait, you put him up in hell because he hurt?
Bro, I want to put him high. I'm all right with Murray. I don't like people that don't take their sports seriously, though.
Bro, I would, if you put Murray in hell, I'd have no problem. That's a lot of money they owe him. I say he's Cade McNown. I remember like 2 years ago, I said that on Twitter, and I was getting cooked. People were saying that was stupid. Like, oh my God. Nah, Lamar's a B, bro. I'm sorry. Lamar's a B right now. You're the highest. No. Lamar's a B. You're starting a team right now from scratch. Who are you taking, Lamar or Hurts?
Hurts.
Lamar healthy?
Yeah.
Hurts.
Give me fucking Lamar.
I'm taking Hurts. I'm taking Herbert.
Give me Lamar.
Lamar healthy, yeah, I'll take
Give me Lamar. And I fuck with Hurts. That's not a knock on Hurts at all. But Lamar healthy?
Lamar has done it. Lamar won his MVP, and Lamar got a 65% winning percentage. Like they win games.
And Lamar don't have.
Wait a minute. You're gonna argue against Herbert because he hasn't gotten it done. Lamar Jackson has one more playoff win than I do,
and Lamar has a one more season MVP than you playing with Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, who won it the following year, right? Like, Come on, bro. He won a MVP at quarterback.
Bro, I'm taking Lamar.
You take a healthy Lamar, and see that's the caveat right there. Because I have to say,
and I'm taking Hurts.
Lamar. So, because I'll be pissed Lamar get hurt, and then Jalen Hurts. I know Jalen Hurts gonna ball out. So
Dak should be B too. Dak's at the end of B.
Dak led the league in interceptions, and he missed like 6 games last season.
As I said, end of B.
Not B. Because if he's B, then David Jones is B.
Stop it! Stop with the Daniel Jones over Dak thing.
No,
we're not going to do that.
Don't let my boy Danny Dimes turn up again this year,
bro. We're not about to. We're not about to
start liking him.
I fuck with Danny Dimes, man.
Mike, we're not about to sit here and seriously say Daniel Jones is better than Dak Prescott.
No. He had one straight season, and now we like losing our minds. Like, no.
His rookie year, he threw like 25 touchdowns. Rookie year. He did turn that bitch over like 20 times. He lost like 11 fumbles.
Yeah,
he can run for a white too. He can run
for a white boy. What do you have, like 7 rushing?
So they ran all over the Vikings in that playoff game. He cooked them. That's no doubt.
Like when they played the Bears, and the Bears was not the best team to evaluate a player against, but they couldn't do shit because it was either him or Saquon.
Yeah,
this motherfucker keep getting first downs. Like then he went down. They put him out the game. Then he was coming back and running some more. Like you know what I'm saying? You got a motherfucker out there like that. It's like okay, it's not diet Josh Allen. It's like Josh Allen 0. You know what I'm saying? Like when he at his best.
No, but the throwing though,
it's just the impact because he can run that motherfucker. And Danny Dimes, man, come on, man. I ain't fucking with Dak in the B tier, bro. Because now you put him in the same tier as these guys. That's
no. You gotta leave him at where
he is. Cousins over Dak, actually.
Oh my god.
Hey, Cousins got weapons, bro, and he use them. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Him and Justin Jefferson, bro, that shit's been beautiful.
Hey, man, the draft about to get funny.
Falcons.
So what is the Falcons doing? I've seen the
draft about to get funny.
I've seen them.
I called it. The draft about to get funny, man. I called it.
If they do take Bijan Robinson,
the draft about to get funny, man. I called it.
I'm not looking at Twitter.
The draft about to get funny. Is it back for y'all? Because it's still on commercial for me.
It's not commercial for me.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
Albert Breer said Bijan Robinson.
Are you serious?
And I don't follow him.
The Bears tweeted they on the clock. So like it's a delay from when they
when when the pick is in, then you're technically on the clock.
Oh, okay. But I feel like that it's a longer delay though.
Bro, how can you justify being a bad team and taking a fucking running back with
when y'all running back was decent last year?
Algier, right? From BYU. He was decent, yeah.
He won your fantasy league.
Yeah, no doubt. He was putting up numbers down those games.
Yeah. And they had Cordell Patterson. They wasn't even like running was not their problem.
It wasn't an issue. They need a fucking quarterback.
Yeah. They need a quarterback. They need another corner to go with AJ Terrell. They got a lot of holes. They need
all of a sudden that division is trash too, right?
Who?
Like Tampa, we know is going to take it.
Yeah.
Carolina, we know is going to suck. I mean, the Saints, I don't think they're going to be much. Maybe they're decent with Carr, but I mean that division's winnable. You go draft a fucking running back? Unbelievable, man.
Seattle trying to get the Legion of Boom back, man.
Okay, on a side note, though, I'm kind of looking at this Cardinals-Texans trade, and I'm thinking, like, okay, what the fuck are the Texans doing?
Wait a minute. We got breaking news. Eagles have traded up with the Bears. Eagles are on the clock.
What?
Yep.
They about to get Jalen Carter in.
Yep.
So I guess they didn't want him.
Poles is GOAT though, so it's okay.
So the Bears just moved. They just swapped, right? plus whatever Philly's giving up.
Yeah.
What did Philly give up? It didn't say.
Just said they swapped.
Mike, it's in my opinion, it's never a bad idea to trade down. It's just not.
Even if it's Jalen Carter there?
Even if it's Jalen Carter there.
If they weren't going to take him, then yeah, that tells me that they weren't going to take him.
Yeah.
They traded the 9th pick for the 10th pick and a 4 next year.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
It's about what you're that's about what you're going to get, right?
So the Eagles taking him?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they're not taking Levis.
No, they wait, who else is there? Oh, they could be taking a corner.
Actually, watch the Bears to trade down again. Maybe Tennessee.
What about Nolan Smith? What about Nolan Smith from Georgia?
Or they could be taking him. Even though I don't know why would they would trade up for him, because I don't think the Bears was about to grab him. So yeah, they could be either taking Nolan Smith or a corner.
Please take Lucas Van Ness.
No way.
He just took Jalen Carter.
Who?
Yo, stop calling the picks out.
We are dropping the picks. We are the source. It's Qwality Sports. You get the picks here first.
Bro, what the fuck was that Texans trade, dude? They gave up a lot for Anderson. Holy fuck, man.
They must have looked at like the thing for like next year is like, hey, we might not get another pass rusher next year as good as him. So like whatever. And hopefully they gave up the Browns pick and not their own, because they're gonna be trash.
I don't know if the Eagles go Jalen Carter here, how does that make you guys feel? Like we should have taken him?
Yeah,
I mean, what do you think about that?
I need to see what they do right now, and then like the next couple of rounds too, because getting another pick is always like cool. But obviously they didn't want him for like whatever reason. I like Philly too, so I ain't gonna be too mad. And Philly just gonna reload for their team. So I mean, yeah, but I did want him though. I did want him though. Mac Jones, D tier. Get him
okay, so who do you want the Bears to take here then at 10?
Man, one of the offensive linemen, man.
Schwab, who was the one you wanted again?
Darnell Wright, Kenny Pickett, but hell,
Roderick Jones, Schwab, that was the one you wanted? You're muted.
Yeah, no, I'm muted. I was trying to listen to my TV. They had Kuiper and Shefty talking.
Oh yeah, nobody wants nothing better than listening to those two. Yep.
Well, they're talking about the trade. No, the guy I want is Darnell Wright.
Okay. Tennis from Tennessee, huh? I truthfully don't know a whole lot about him.
Who is that? Brock Purdy. Man, we going off that 1 year or just like right now, and he like injured. My boy might got to see the D list. No, he can stay right there. He can stay based on like just last year and his system. I don't know. Yeah. He either got to be the end of C or the beginning of D. Because I'm just not noticing that this is you like ranking them too as you put them on the tiers.
Like Algier was a 5th round pick and he balled out for Atlanta.
Yeah, and he had like 1,000 yards.
And you just
that's what you be talking about, Shayne. You say that all the time.
Bro, you can find guys like that. What route did the Bears get the fuck's his name? The running back.
Khalil Herbert?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5th round.
Yeah. Like, dude, Duke can ball, right? I mean,
yeah.
And I'm not saying like what people don't understand is like I'm not saying Bijan Robinson's probably great, right?
Yeah.
But it's just it's a different game now than it was in fucking LaDainian Tomlinson and Sean Alexander's day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different game.
If you drafting him like that, you at least saying for the next. Basically, you saying he on the Hall of Fame track, and you saying that like for the next 8 years, he gonna get you 10. He gonna get you like 10.
Like when was the last time a running back really changed a franchise? Like if you can look at the last great running back, it's Adrian Peterson. What did that team win with him?
Adrian
Right.
Peterson and Zeke first couple of years.
Yeah, and Zeke got washed
Zeke
quickly.
and Dak, and they had the damn line.
Offensive line, yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
Romo, didn't go out, it would have been, what were they gonna do, right? But like Dak came in, Dak played well, but it was really that offensive line, man.
See, this Bears thing is really interesting.
Derrick Henry probably, Shane.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And like you said, what if they won? Well, they got
They made an AFC championship game and got
game.
trucked by a team that has quite possibly the best player ever. You know what I'm saying? At quarterback. Mike, what did I tell you? That as smart as the Chiefs have been, that the Edwards-Helaire pick, what was that? It never made sense. And now they were able to overcome it because of other things they have, but
see,
this Bears thing is really interesting, right? Because it's like you look at, I think most people would have said, "Oh my God, we just got Jalen Carter, arguably the best fucking player in the draft at 9." But I mean, man, that character, that shit he did, like that is, I can understand why teams are like, you know what, nah, I'm good. Somebody else, go ahead. I kind of get that, but
yeah,
I don't know.
The thing with him is that like his tape is good, but like certain things, just don't make sense. Like you showing up to the biggest interview of your life and you like unprepared. Like to me, that's deeper than you like tweaking in other places too. And so I don't know. Like I would have been perfectly fine with him. The Bears just need strong locker room leaders.
Here's the thing. I get major Albert Hainsworth vibes from him, where it's like how many red flags is too many? Because we saw it during the season, taking plays off. If you get your hands on him, he's done. Question the motor. I question his drive. Then we get to the off season, and there's the drag racing incident. There's the off the field concerns. There's the character concerns. Then he goes to his pro day and he stinks it up there. And it's like, there's always something that comes out during lying season that you have to just kind of shake your head and go, no, that's BS, and separate the truth from the nonsense. But I'll
say Howie Roseman's proven to be
good at what he do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like,
he gets what he wants.
I mean, this is and Philadelphia can afford the risk, right? They just
right.
went to the Super Bowl. They loaded up.
Exactly it. Like,
man, they were doing all that
if it pans out, then like he's going to be a star. But again, how many is too many before it adds up to where it's like, okay, it's no longer noise. This is a legit concern.
I mean, to me, it feels like the rich just got richer, right? I mean, Philadelphia's built to have sustained success for now, right? There's a lot of those teams that make the Super Bowl, and then they're going to kind of take that decline, like the Rams. That was pretty obvious, right? Philadelphia they're built for at least a 3-4 year. We're going to be a top 3 seed type team.
Yeah. I think I know who the Bears is.
I just saw the Bears pick. I'm not going to say it.
We are the source.
Minor spoiler was not fucking that cocksucker Lucas Van Ness. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm probably tapping out after the Packers pick anyway, but you won't hear from me for days if we take a white edge rush from fucking Iowa. The place they breed athletes.
Hey man, he just shook up with Roger Goodell. He just shook up with Roger Goodell, Jalen Carter. Man, it'd be funny, man, because it ain't never the same handshake, but they just shook up though. Bruh, I really wanted Carter, man.
Hey, who the hell is this right here that I got?
That is, boy, who is that? Who the hell is that?
Is that Wentz?
No, that ain't Wentz. Wentz not even. Oh, there you go.
Oh no, that is
that ain't Wentz. Who is that?
Who the fuck is that?
Is that like a backup Arizona Cardinal guy?
Or Bucks maybe?
Or Bucks? Oh, is that Cal Trash?
Damn.
I think you're right. DJ.
Hold on, let me see. Oh damn, I was right. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. Nah, we gotta put what you call it up in hell.
Trey.
Yeah, ain't played, hurt. He
Damn.
gotta be there. Ain't played, hurt. Like he here right now. Ain't played, and he got hurt. Y'all boy too.
Can we get a special tier called the Glue Factory for him? He's
Yeah,
one more.
we can
He's one more hit away from the Glue Factory.
We can do that. Let's do that.
Seriously, dude. Like, at what point does this guy just say, you know what, I'm good. I don't want to be a vegetable by the time I'm fucking 35. Seriously, like. Bro, I remember that game against Tennessee when Carter was just bullying them.
Wait, who's in the Glue Factory?
Tua.
Oh, shit, I fucked it up.
You added 2 new tiers there, bud.
Yeah, I see there, bud. I got it. I got it.
And it is so disrespectful.
Glue Factory. Change the color of that. Let's color it Elmer's orange. Oh, why is it Elmer's orange for the Glue Factory? All right, Bears.
Okay, Tampa Bay just went up 3-1 on Toronto, which means Toronto is about to win this game.
Freak Bull. Where you put the freaky man?
Jail.
Yeah. I was just about to say we need to open up another one.
We need another new tier. Jail.
Jail tier. Yes, jail tier.
That's a free man. Yeah, I just want to see the brothers get locked down, man. You just got a massage, man. That's
He just got one. He just got one.
Darnell Wright.
got a lot of
Darnell
massage.
Wright. Darnell. All right, Schwab, talk to us. This is the guy you said you wanted.
You need to know anything about Darnell Wright. You turn out his tape against Alabama, again going up against Will Anderson, number 1 player on my board overall, and stoned him. Battle tested, playing in the SEC, natural right tackle, going up against legit competition, elite competition, week in, week out. The only concern I would have would be some agility. I know the Bears are going to want somebody maybe a little bit more agile, and he didn't test 3-cone or shuttle at the combine. He's 333. I think that's kind of overblown. Just he moves well enough at that size. The power, frankly, I think if he was a left tackle at Tennessee, he would have been maybe even a top 3 pick. I mean, the tape just looks excellent. Where, I mean, maybe if you're looking at, he was only a right tackle, that maybe that would be the reason. But no, to me, he was clearly, just based on the tape alone, the number 1 tackle on the board.
Well, Justin Fields gets some help up front.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of hard to ever like be mad at taking a offensive lineman, right? Like, I mean, and especially he played at Tennessee where he's pass blocking pretty much
all the time. Yeah,
all the fucking time, right?
Yeah. No, I'm good with this because Will, like Schwab said, like Will Anderson said, like he was the best player that he played against. like in college. And so like
Yeah, sure.
and also he's playing against nothing but freak athletes in the SEC all the time. And the dude that they traded up hella picks for couldn't beat him. So like I'm
It feels
definitely
it feels like a good safe pick, right? You're not like jumping for joy, but you're like, all right, that works.
no,
We'll take
like
it.
I
No,
am.
Anytime.
I'm jumping for joy.
No, I
That's
am.
a great pick.
No, it's
Okay.
a great pick. Like it's like
Yeah.
of course a lineman never gonna be sexy, but we be talking about all these teams and tell me a team that has a terrible offensive line and a terrible defensive line that consistently like wins games and wins championships. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean
And so like,
it starts up front, right? You can't ever
exactly.
argue with, sometimes they just don't work out
Yeah,
for like, and especially linemen. Usually with linemen, it's injuries, man.
yeah.
But you can't never be mad at taking offensive tackle. Can't be mad at that.
No, I'm definitely good with that because they need to protect Justin. He got sacked like 50 times last year. So if you can get somebody that can protect them, and that was like one of the biggest things, like, and you got picks, and you can reload next year because they got 2 first-round picks. Like I'm good, man. Because
He did
having
a
weapons
he
in the
did
world
a
don't
he
mean
ran
nothing.
he ran the 40 in 5 seconds, and he's 330 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know if that means nothing, but yeah,
I mean, that's pretty fucking impressive.
yeah,
For
yeah,
like most adults can't even do that in like 8 seconds,
yeah.
right? I mean, dude's 330 pounds and he ran it in 5. That's ridiculous. Wait a minute. That is fucking ridiculous. Think about that. Like, you got some receivers that are running like 4.83s. All right, so the Titans are up now. All right, I'm telling you right now, Paris Johnson I kind of want him at 13. So I got 2 guys I want now that I most prefer. Like, I'm only gonna be mad at one thing. But give me Kincaid or JSN. I'm talking about for the Packers at 13.
Yeah, one of them gonna be there. If I'm Tennessee, I gotta go. If I'm not gonna trade it or do whatever, you gotta go wide out. You gotta go Jackson.
Tennessee's kind of a weird team right now. What are they
They
like?
are.
What is their plan? What are they doing?
Nobody
Like,
knows. Nobody knows.
I don't really.
This
And they
is
got a new
Levis, isn't
GM.
it?
He said nobody knows.
They got a new GM too. They got a new GM. They got a new GM. Henry is on the last year of his deal. Tannehill ain't really got that much time left. They hate Malik Willis. Vrabel sucks. They don't got no wideouts. Like all they linemen just retired or they like got rid of them. They gave Jeffrey Simons a bag. So like they are really weird too.
I have no idea like what they're. I have no idea what they're gonna do here.
They like Atlanta. They like AFC Atlanta. Like
I saw earlier like Zay Flowers mock to him. Like that's another guy. Like Green Bay wants to go get Zay. I don't think they will, but like Zay Flowers he can ball.
they pulling up the quarterbacks for Tennessee, Hendon Hooker and Will Levis. I don't know why they pulling them up, but I don't know.
Neither one of them going on, man. You can't.
Well, it's hilarious, right? Because the smoke on Levis was never real. Like I just stopped. I haven't paid attention to like. You know what I'm saying? It's because like anytime Schefter or Rappaport or any of those clowns tweet something, it's nothing but a team or an agent using them for some sort of strange leverage, right? Like it's not. Levis was never going 1. Hell, he was never going fucking in the top 5, ever, at no point. But let it be known that those guys were making it sound like that was a real possibility. That was, and how about we heard for weeks that Stroud was sliding and sliding? No, the Texans knew Carolina was going to take Young, right? So the Texans knew for a while now we're on the clock. They knew they were taking. Anytime you take a quarterback second like that, you know you're doing it for weeks. You didn't just decide that last night. I have no idea what the Titans do here. No clue. Flowers, Skoronski, Gonzalez is sliding, huh?
Oh yeah, he is.
That's kind of the first. That's kind of the first, I guess you could say, surprise slide.
Yeah.
The Lions can still get them too.
Yeah, you're right. They're next.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they are next. But it's cool. We actually got weapons now. Good luck, rookie. Good luck, rookie.
All
and
right,
we got somebody to protect Justin.
They went Skoronski.
Who? Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Oh wow, that's good because they just lost Taylor, Lewan, and somebody else, I think. But like you said, they a team that just like whatever. And he gonna feel good with them because of their system. But I don't know what they doing with Derrick Henry.
I would trade him, see what you can get.
They're probably trying that already, man.
I don't know if they did because they GM said that they wasn't on that, but he came out and said it because they had asked him and he was like, nah. But he on his last year of his deal, so maybe he'll change his mind. But I haven't seen a lot of like Oregon games. Is Gonzalez good? I know they had him rated second as far as corners. And corner is a premium position, so like
when they play Utah, baby, because they hyped them up. Whatever game it was, I glassed. It was like some real like late night shit.
Yeah,
like I was staying up to make sure. It was whatever week that Hawaii clinched their under win total that me and Shayne gave out last year, which was easy money. Whatever game it was that like was that same night, that's the game I watched. The Oregon game I watched. Guys,
I just saw the Lions pick.
You pissed?
I'm gonna let you guys.
Oh,
I can't even. Let's.
How pissed are you, Shayne? I know on a scale of 1 to 5.
I'm not pissed at all.
Well, I say you're not pissed at all. Not that.
Look at my face. I can't even hide it. This is all time stupid. This is all time stupid.
Do we want to say it?
No, let him see this. Let him see it.
I think I know who it is now.
Bro, I did not believe
DJ, who do you think it is? Who do you think it is?
Wow.
The guy that he hated.
No.
Wow. Well, yeah, and no.
Okay, and nobody say it to DJ because I want to see his reaction now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus
I see it late, so y'all gonna see my reaction in real time. Cause they still showing Skoronski highlights.
So it's not on the draft yet. It's just people tweeting. But damn. Wow.
Man, I need to see this now.
Is it gonna be like a trade or something? Like
no, that's Mike. No, that's their pick. That they just picked him. That's their pick.
Will Levis, Hendon Hooker. That's the only thing that I could think that would give y'all that reaction. So I'm about to see because the pick is in.
It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Especially because they got Jerry Goff, so that don't make sense. A quarterback not even on a big board as far as needs. Hold on, we'll see. What? What?
That is, are you fucking kidding me? That's going to be the worst pick of the first round.
What?
Worse than a team taking Levis. That's going to be worse.
They still got Swift, right?
Yeah.
Bro.
And they get David Montgomery.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
He gonna play in the slot? He taking Jamison Williams' spot? If that's the case, draft Jackson.
That makes no sense.
No way I thought they was gonna go offense right there.
All right, I'm not looking at Twitter. I don't want you guys to tell me the pick. I want to hear it. But I'm on record saying I want Kincaid or JSN. I can't believe the Lions just did that. I'm really dumbfounded.
Bro, what was that? Like, what that? What is they doing,
dude?
Why do you need a running back when you just signed one and you already got one?
That makes no sense.
And you got needs.
Why would you sign Montgomery?
Y'all need a corner. Y'all, hey, Green Bay might mess around and get Gonzalez while you
doubt it. I don't think so.
I wouldn't put it past them. Who y'all corner?
Stokes and Alexander. They're not going to go corner here.
Packers can't make a bad choice right now. Like,
yeah,
no, the Packers can't make a bad choice besides Van Ness because of what their roster is. Dude. They're not going to win this year. Just take a player you think is going to be good. You don't need a guy that's going to contribute, September 12th or whatever. You know what I mean? They're not going to win anything this year. We know that. Go get. I'm saying, Schwab or Mike. When it was just me and DJ talking, I said usually I'd be kind of against taking a tight end here, but this team hasn't had a fucking tight end with a pulse in like a decade since Jermichael Finley, and I think that man doesn't even have a neck anymore. he died on the field.
No, he does.
So you know what? If it's Kincaid, I'm good. If it's JSN, I'm good. There's only one guy that's gonna piss me the fuck off if it's Van Ness. I'm dead serious.
Bro,
don't fucking tell me either. I want to hear
this. Two running backs before a wideout was taken.
Bro,
Running back before a wideout was taken.
Bro, I that Lions, like the Bijan thing is stupid, but this was like, this is all time. What in the fuck are you doing?
But Bijan is at least a top 10 talent. Now the Falcons had no business taking him.
Fair, yep.
This
I think
is
we all
just
agree
ridiculous.
With that.
Yeah. Like I think Bijan going. Like I feel like he is a top 10 talent. So if I saw him on the board and people had him ranked, I think he is. But like the league don't value that as much because basically you playing your rookie deal and then they calling you old. Unless you just like that special, like you got to be that special, and we haven't really seen nobody else get their second contract where they actually like went through their whole second contract, or they made it through most of their second contract. Like you said, it was like Adrian Peterson and Derrick Henry, and then that was about it. Elliott got cut. Saquon is fighting for his money right now. Like I'm trying to think of a running back besides Derrick Henry and Adrian Peterson in the last X number of years where like he was like, all right, you are the team and you're gonna get this second deal. Like you can actually play through that deal. Like it don't happen. Because once you start to get like 28, then they're gonna start calling you old. So basically, like you gonna get your first year deal. I mean your first 4-5 years, sign another short-term contract, and then they done with you.
Bro, the Lions are a team on the rise too. Like they just keep building the roster.
They didn't build nothing with that pick.
And you went with a running back when you already have two legit ones.
And you just gave him that, and you gotta pay him. You gotta pay him top 12 money now. So now you invested all that money into the running back position for what? Only one of those guys could be on the field at once. Well, unless they move Gibbs around. But then what you doing with Swift or Montgomery? Like
Montgomery gonna be in hell anyway. So
I mean, so then why sign them? The Lions going Lions.
You know, think about it too. Why, if the Lions really wanted running back, why didn't they just take Bijan at 5? Why they or 6?
Yeah.
Why they even make the trade?
Yeah. That don't make sense.
Oh wow. This is interesting, yo.
Swift might get traded, man. He got it. It got to be a trade. Two running backs before a wideout was taken, and then now the Patriots or the Jets. No, not the Jets. The Jets probably gonna get the Broderick Jones from Georgia. If I'm the Jets, that's what I'm getting. Or the Patriots, because they need that too.
Maybe the fucking Chiefs. Maybe the Chiefs will trade for Swift.
Maybe.
They got Pacheco. They good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That motherfucker can play too.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying Green Bay pick.
Don't say it. I want to see it.
I'm not gonna say it.
I want to see it.
Give me Kincaid, please, or JSN. For fuck's sake, dude. Draft a fucking offensive player in the fucking first round for once in your cocksucking lives. Fucking losers.
Again, Qwality Sports is a family programming, you know.
Sorry.
For mature families. And today, we're sponsored by Peroni. Don't be macaroni Tony, just have you a Peroni. Yeah, this draft is interesting. I'm glad my team didn't fuck up. Wow.
of
3
years.
black quarterbacks in the top 4 picks. The game is changing. Gotta love it.
How the fuck does that happen, dude?
I called it. I called it. I called it. Give me my credit, please. 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 Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
The fucked up thing is I never even fucking heard of this guy before the draft, before tonight. Hold on. Let me fucking talk. And then I was looking at like guys like in that mid tier that were not JSN, Johnson, or Kincaid. And I just looked at this guy right away. And I'm like, no, we're not taking a fucking white edge rush from fucking Iowa, man.
I did have an early first round grade on him. I think he's got tremendous upside. They're talking about, can play inside or out. I think that versatility is going to serve him real well in base defense.
Oh, this just got worse that you like him.
Great. High motor. A will to win.
They legit don't want to help their quarterback. Legit,
Don't fucking help in the first round.
Let's we gonna get a second and third round pick and coach them up.
When's the last time they took offensive player first round?
I don't even fucking know, dude.
1986. Erland Sharp.
He belongs in the Hall of Fame.
No. 2005. Aaron Rodgers.
Damn. This is a whole grown team too.
Right. It's been fun. It's been an hour and 45 minutes, gentlemen. Sayonara.
he left for real. Oh man. I told him that. I picked the right player too. I'm like, bruh, it don't make sense for them. It don't make sense for them. It ain't never made sense for them in 30 years. And Pittsburgh just traded with Pittsburgh just traded with the Patriots. They need linemen. They gonna mess around and drive JSN or something. But they need
Broderick Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what they need. They need linemen because they can't run the ball. Kenny Pickett was out there running for his life. Like, I don't know how you supposed to be a smash mouth team and all of that, and your team soft and y'all can't run the ball or protect your quarterback. They got other team cast off like starting like James Daniels. Darren there was their best lineman and he like a cast off. So like, yeah, they need linemen. Roger Jones makes sense. What the Jets is gonna do, because the Jets gonna be salty, because the Jets need a lineman. They gotta protect that old man. Oh man, that was the best thing.
Like when I saw it, I was like, this man Shayne done written his own death sentence. Like he's like, all these players except for him.
But you know why he said that? Because before y'all got on, me and him was talking, and then he was asking me like who I want, and then I asked him like who he want. He named these people, but I was like, what you gonna do when they draft Lucas Van Ness? And then he was like, no way. So then he just resaid it. But something I don't know what told me, but I'm like, what's gonna be the most Packer thing for them to do? And this is the most Packer thing for them to do. Oh man, so good. Needed. Trash. So good. He gonna get blocked up by Darnell. Blocked up. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. It's only like a TJ Watt, a JJ Watt, the Bosa brothers. Like they come in pairs. Like Hutchinson, like you're not gonna get all these white elite pass rushers. Like it just don't happen.
This how a white man rushed the football.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly. Oh my God. So good. So good. Jay, all the wide receivers is sitting there. All the tight ends is sitting there. They was like, nah, let's go get an edge rusher. Oh, man. Oh, man. Like, yeah, we just going to rush the passer. All right. Because
I'm excited for CJ Stroud, man. I can't lie.
I am too. I was hoping they was going to stay and get JSN because he ain't got nobody to throw the ball to. Because Bryce in a better position than he is. Because they got a couple of people over there.
Yeah, they tried to reload the offense over there.
Yeah, so he's gonna be better. But I hope he's not that much better because I want a top 5 pick.
I can't believe the Lions took Gibbs, man. I think they got the 18th pick too. I feel like they could have got him at 18. And then Gonzalez keep dropping. JSN.
Broderick Jones told y'all, like, that's the only thing that makes sense. So, like, I don't know what the Jets finna do now. Best player available. They don't need no more wideouts. They could use one, but they don't need one. Who they tight end? They could use the tight end. They got a solid tight end. I forgot his name though. But they could use the tight end. But they need they need a tackle.
Conklin is
Conklin, yeah. Like he all right.
Yeah, he's solid.
Yeah. So like they don't need that. They actually needed this pick, to be honest. They needed this pick, to be honest. Because I don't think there's nobody else that's a top round, like graded, tackle. So do you got somebody else? Ain't nobody else, right?
Who are we on?
One more cat, right?
For what?
The offensive lineman, period. Offensive lineman, first round.
You're talking about just tackles or guards too?
Let's just do tackles.
Okay. Wright's off the board. Jones off the board.
Yeah.
Paris Johnson off the board. Those are the only 3 I had first round grades on.
All right. Who was the first person you had in the second round?
Matthew Bergeron from Syracuse.
All right, I ain't thinking of him. It's somebody else that I'm thinking of. What about guards?
Skoronski was my number 1 on the board. I have John Michael Schmitz from Minnesota and Cody Mauch from North Dakota State as late first round picks. So I mean, offensive line kind of thin right now.
But that's what the Jazz need. I don't know if they're gonna go one of those guys, which based on like what everybody's saying, that could be a reach, but yeah.
Can we take just a moment and laugh at the Packers here for this pick swap? Because they were sitting at 15, traded to 13 with the Jets, flipped first round picks, and took a guy that would have been there at 15. He probably would have been there at 20.
Who? Packers? Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And let's laugh at the Jets, too, while we're at it. For overpaying for old man Rodgers and screwing themselves out of all the top linemen in the process. A+ work all around.
Justin liked the pick.
Good.
Yeah, Justin liked the pick. I don't know if he would have said something if he didn't like it, but he liked the pick though.
Yeah, I had Van Ness going number 20 overall to Seattle. So a little bit of a reach from Green Bay. I like the talent, but he's a bit of a project. So I mean, where are the Jets going here?
They need a lineman, man. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I could see maybe tight end here.
Yeah, that's the only tackle, center, defensive tackle, safety, middle linebacker. It ain't nothing looking good right there. Unless they
go. There's a middle linebacker I like a lot.
Huh?
There's a middle linebacker I like a lot.
Yeah, unless they go Brian Branch as a safety, but I don't know why would you do that.
That's too high for him.
They need a They might go one of those linemen that you named for guard and move them to like center. Because nothing else makes sense. They need another offensive lineman. They actually need an actual tackle, but if they can like finesse something, then that'll make sense. But they needed that Broderick Jones pick. If I'm being 100 with it.
They said they jumped them so that the Jets ain't get them.
Yeah, that would be my.
Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, got on that with them. They was doing all that talking about the Packers moving the picks and this and that, bruh. Bruh. Jackson Smith and Jigba probably going to New England. He could go to Washington, but no, Washington don't even need him. That'd be a luxury pick. Washington need that corner though. Washington need that corner. Who are we? The Commanders.
Left hand up.
Left hand up. Bro, the Jets screwed. That's why this pick taking so long. They finna trade back. They finna trade back. The Jets trade out of the first round. Like somebody come take this pick.
Yeah, they drafted well last year.
Who?
The Jets.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And hell, Wilson won Rookie of the Year, and it would have damn near been Brees Hall before he got hurt.
Yep. And then won it, even though he was getting cooked and was holding.
Sauce.
Yeah, I like Sauce, but
he give up one touchdown.
Yeah, but like it should have been more. All them flags, bro. They was not calling nothing on him. Like I watched Claypool put him in the blender 3 times.
Yeah,
3 times, and they wasn't like, and of course that games wasn't really coming on like major channels. But like a lot of times, like he'll grab somebody, he'll grab the back of somebody's jersey, and then they'll slow down. Then he doing the waving thing. So he got the veteran corner moves already. Like when niggas be older and then they be getting cooked and they do little stuff to like cheat. He got those down pat. But some of his stuff was like blatant. Like when I saw Claypool hit him in a blender, like I was like, all right, man.
yeah.
I like him, but like he was getting cooked and he was holding a lot.
And that was a Trevor Simeon game too. He didn't even have Fields.
Oh yeah, because they were just throwing it up there and he was getting cooked. Either the ball was too short or like they was not calling flags or they did call like one. But like Claypool at least had him at least 3 times where he clearly beat him. And then when they flexed the Jets on like later on in the season, I watched a game and he got beat for a touchdown, but he grabbed the jersey. The ref didn't see it. And of course, you know, they did the little wave incomplete thing that the DBs do. And so, like, I'm like, I don't know, man. Y'all telling me this is the defensive rookie of the year, but I'm seeing a lot of times where he's getting cooked.
Just pick is in.
Yeah. Who did 14? Who went 14? Oh, you didn't put it up. Huh?
The Steelers.
Yeah. You didn't put it up there yet. Steelers are
We're still laughing at the Packers on the
phone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
I don't see the Jets pick yet.
Me either.
Oh, I see it now.
The Eagles, the NFC Championship, the NFC champions messed around and got like probably like the best player in the draft. But like when you say somebody the best player in the draft and they're defensive tackle, that means that they got to be Aaron Donald and everybody else got to be like not as good. Like that's what you saying. Like clearly the best player at the position. That's why I don't always like that because that don't always be true. It's only a couple of like Aaron Donalds. It's him, like Myles Garrett, like who probably was the best player in this draft, but like when you saying that, I mean they clearly got to be like elite. The Jets taking so long because they did not know what to do.
Here we go. Old McDonald. Schwab. Tell us about Will McDonald.
Man, you early, man. Will McDonald. It's still not up on mine.
It's on Twitter. If you click on the right side, they say NFL Draft that is live on there. That's why I'm watching that.
Well, I had a second round grade on him. I thought there were better options still left if you're looking for an edge rusher. I don't know. He's just not overly exciting to me.
I'm on like ABC. I wonder is the ESPN one faster? But
you watching on NFL Network?
Huh?
You watching on NFL Network or ABC?
Nah, I'm on ABC now, but I wonder is ESPN like faster? But like Mike's saying it on like Twitter, so like Twitter probably the fastest.
I guess that's on NFL Network.
Yeah.
It's they feed on Twitter.
Okay. But then maybe they the fastest then.
Yeah, well, I think this would be a good place to wrap. 15 picks in, left hand up for the Commanders next. Been cool hanging with y'all tonight, man. Talking more draft talk. Our teams did well, so I can't say the same about Shayne. And shout out to PJ. Shout out to Quan. I see why Quan not a Lions fan no more.
Yeah, that's
so. And PJ and his Niners, they got to figure out what they gonna do because all they need to do having somebody call signals and they have the team built around it. So
we got the Commanders pick is in, but get us actually more than halfway because the Dolphins are idiots and they have to forfeit their first round pick. But big winners so far, big losers so far. First half of the draft. What do we think, guys?
Winners, I'll go. Even though they gave up a lot, I'll go Texans. Losers, definitely the Lions.
Lions.
What the hell was that?
Well, winner. Yeah. Winner.
I can't call them the Texans big winners here, just because they gave up a ton to move up. And if you look at it like, okay, well, you know, they moved up so they could get Anderson and their pick of quarterbacks. But like Levis is still on the board, man. I can't say in good conscience that I wouldn't rather have Anderson, Levis, and my picks still instead of Stroud and Anderson. I don't know. I'm And admittedly, I'm not as high on Stroud. I mean, he was. I thought Bryce Young was clearly my number one quarterback, and I think C.J. Stroud did enough to could differentiate himself as number two. But man, that's a lot to move up.
Man, Levis put mayonnaise in his coffee, so
And he eats banana skins too. So I mean, he
no good.
So it's hey, listen, start the hashtag Will Levis goat.
All right.
Because I mean, he eats like a goat. That's
So
what I'm
who's
saying.
who's your loser?
Lions.
Lions. All right.
I think my big winner. Maybe Philadelphia. Actually, I think my big winner might be Arizona. They were able to get to move out of number 3, pick up a whole bunch of extra picks. So I think they've done well so far. And you look at what the Falcons did, and that's a pretty big screw up on their part. And then for the Lions just to blow that out of the water, that's impressive on their part.
All right, so my winners. We get a Panthers a win because they went and got their guy. And I'm never mad at what a team do what they do to get their guy. The Bears picking up even more draft capital, and they must just not have wanted Carter because, of course, the Eagles pick him if they switch him. So, and then the Eagles because they are a damn good team. It look like they just got better. So that's why I'm at with it. And yeah. Till next time, fellas.
In the words of the late great Jerry Springer, take care of yourself and each other.
All right. Peace out.